All right, all right, all right. Live from the hotel. I have my iPad and not my normal computer, so it's so weird of where to look. All right, this is reviews and news. Stephanie Mills and Will Downing just left the show in the hotel. Motel. Well, we ain't in the Holiday Inn, so, but I have a special guest too who went with me. Uh, you'll see. All right, I hope everybody can hear me. If you can hear me, let me know. This is reviews and news on the go. All right, so today is, what's today's date? It's now 10:20. It's now October 29th. It is 1:10 a.m. The show was the 28th. So this was Will Downing opened up for Stephanie Mills. Can you turn the light on? For Stephanie Mills. So this was in Hanover, Maryland at the Maryland Live Casino. So the hall is the room and it's new, it's gorgeous. And I just did a review a few weeks ago, or was it a month ago, with Ralph and Ralph Tresvant, for those that don't know, and Johnny Gill. So back at the same venue, I went with my girlfriend, Basine, who so graciously treated me to this concert. I'm a cancer survivor. I've been going through a lot. That's what friends are for. And I'm so happy, and it touches my heart. So we got these tickets. When did we get the tickets? August 15th. And this is now October. So I saw it on Facebook. Now, I love Stephanie Mills. She's just amazing. But Basine loves her. I love her a couple of times, a lot of times, but Basine just was saying that Stephanie Mills is part of that fabric of her life, and that's how she saw love and began to understand what love was at a young age because of Stephanie Mills. She went to a Stephanie Mills concert, but I'll let her tell you that part. So as soon as I saw it, I knew that's who I had to go with. She wanted to go. So got the tickets August 15th, and now the time is here. So we were able to, as you see, we're in a hotel right now. So we were able to stay here. And I'm glad we did because, like I said, it's 1:15. So if I repeat myself a couple times, excuse me, because I got to get up early in the morning. Gap band. All right. So Will Downing opens up the show. Now, this is a grown event. Y'all see my blazer? I got a blazer on and I got a jumpsuit on. This is a grown event. We're grown, right? So this started on time. Like on time. It started at 9:00, and I think Will Downing was singing his second note by 9:02. That's how it went. So the place was packed. This was a sold out event. We were sitting on the floor in section 200, and good seats, very good seats. We can see everything. Met a friend next to me. Y'all already know I meet friends all the time. A woman who was with her husband next to me, and then Basine was to the right. So of course we're listening to Will Downing, and he did all of his hits. His voice is just like deep honey butter. That's really what it's like. And he has a nice personality. He was on there entertaining. He had one background singer, and the woman was phenomenal. That's all you really needed was one. Her voice was an instrument, like for real. Her voice was amazing. And I said, see, that's grown folks. She's up there, one background singer, dressed modestly, very cute. This is a grown woman. She's up there singing her face off. Of course, the live band and Will Downing. So he sang all of his songs, and then at the end, when he was introducing his band, they were playing all like old school songs that we know not from him. So everybody was up on their feet, and he was entertaining. He has a personality, and I love that when you have people up there who are singers and can sing their face off. Oh, that now the fan want to come on to sing their face off. But then if they have no personality, it's just like sing the song, man. But it was good. So then it started filling up as Stephanie Mills. So Will went from 9 o'clock to 10, little after 10. So then we had an intermission, and of course got up to go to the bathroom and then sat back down. So this time, even the men's bathroom line was like all the way back there. It was a very long line, and of course, women's bathroom, it's going to be a long line. So I went to go sit back down, and I was like, well, maybe she'll be out at 10:30, have a half-hour intermission. So she came on about 10:35, so I got a chance to at least go to the bathroom right before she came on. And then she performed to midnight, a little after midnight? She performed a little after midnight. She sang all her hits. She sang, now, you know how sometimes you'll go to a concert and artists have a segment where they sing everybody else's songs. Stephanie Mills got so many hits, she didn't even have to do that. She can touch on other songs. I'll get to her background vocalist in a moment. But she came out in her yellow cape, blazer, jacket with a spaghetti strap, yellow, little below the knee dress and some yellow shoes. And she looked amazing. She had her Stephanie Mills hair, and she looked amazing. Her energy was on, if it was between 1 to 10, her energy was on 25. She came out there and danced, and she's like, I like to dance. And if you know Stephanie Mills, you know she is a light. She is a light. And she's about our people. She's about Black folks. She is a light, and she made it known. She has a nice personality, as we know if you follow her on social media or if you've been following her career. She has a lovable personality. People went crazy when she first came out, and she's very personable. She's been doing this since she was a child. For those that don't know, Stephanie Mills was on the original Wiz. Later they made it a movie, and Diana Ross played, Dorothy, but it was Stephanie Mills first as a child on Broadway. Let's be clear. I've known about Stephanie Mills my whole entire life, right? And she's up there dancing and stuff, and she was like, I'm not bad for 65. Amazing body banging. Let's just pause for her body at 65. She had her little booty. She had a little everything, right? She was stacked, looking nice. She was so energetic across that stage, dancing. She has her little famous hop that she does, and doing that well. Like Stephanie Mills was Stephanie Millen. And voice. Let me just talk about the voice for a moment. Very, very crisp, very strong. Sometimes when people get older in their industry for a long time, their voice kind of weakens and they talk sing. You know what I mean? Like they talk sing and can't really reach the places that they used to reach. Not Stephanie Mills. Her voice sound flawless. She was hitting the notes. She had her range. She had her vocal ability to come in and out of different. Amazing voice, amazing show. Now let's get to the 3 background vocalists. Her background singers, that's my secret wish. I really want to be a background singer. I can't sing, but I want to be a background singer. I want to. She said she got the best singers in the business back, and honey, and they were all men. They all had on like their white, flowy, 2-piece sets, almost like resort wear, beach wear, and they had their jewelry on, and their African jewelry and their ankhs and all of that. And each one, I love the way that she allowed them to shine. Because sometimes when you're the head honcho, you know, those are your background singers and just sing background. Not Stephanie Mills. She allowed them to get their shine. Each one, she spotlighted them to have them sing. So each one sang. And then while she went to go change her clothes, each one, she said she wanted them to sing, each one sing a song from her favorite singers. It was Teddy Pendergrass, it was Luther Vandross, and it was Tevin Campbell. So they did the three songs, Never Too Much, Can We Talk, and was it Close the Door? No, it wasn't Close the Door. Which Teddy P song did they sing? I can't. That's when I went to the bathroom. And Teddy P. I went real quick on that last song while Stephanie was changing. But she came out in a black dress, similar to the yellow dress, but she just came out, her arms out. She didn't have a cape on. She had some black pumps on. And still the same energy. She was giving what she was supposed to give in this show. So we already noticed her son, Farad. He has Down syndrome. And if you follow her on Instagram or any social media outlet, she loves her baby. And her baby loves her. He sings Never Knew Love Like This Before. So as soon as that song came, I said, she's going to have it. It's on my Instagram. I was like, she's going to bring her son. Because they were already, her manager, he's amazing. Her manager is amazing and amazing to her and to her son. And then he had his daughter there, Rachel. So they were all on. And then Stephanie Mills, one of her best friends, she said were there. So they were all had chairs on the side. And then her manager came out, and I was showing Basine, and Basine saw her son. She said, there's her son right there when it first started. So I love the fact that her son is literally her road dog. Takes him on the road. He's sitting on the sideline. So that has to be pretty cool to see your mom sing to sell out crowds everywhere she goes. And for your mom to have that energy and for people to really love your mom. I wonder if he really knows that impact. It was beautiful. So he came out to dance and sing with her. And of course, the crowd loved that. And so she acknowledged her manager over there as well as everyone else that was there. And singing with her background singers. And she said, those are her babies. You know, and you can tell that she mothers them and takes care of them. And that's so important because Stephanie Mills is their boss, but she allows them to shine. You know, she doesn't have them dim their shine just because their background. Like she has them up front and center, and they were an integral part of the show. Their voice is phenomenal, but she gave them that time. So if I was a background singer and I was singing for Stephanie Mills, I wouldn't even want to be the front singer because they get the best of both worlds. They don't have that on their shoulders where they have to, you know, be that front person, but they still get the opportunity to be that front person, if you get what I'm saying. So I love that. You want to get in this? So I'm going to let Basine get in this and to talk about it. So excuse me, again, it is 1:30 a.m. So excuse me if I'm repeating some of the things, but I wanted to do the reviews and news before I get comfy. What you got to say about your girl?
Something about the way you make me feel.
And it makes me feel real good. So what you got to say? Girl, you put that heat on. It started getting hot over here. I'm right by the heater, so hopefully you can hear me.
Switch.
Huh?
You get close on that side, I can on this side.
Well, oh. Got it. Oh, no, that's all right, because the way this is set up, this where you were, just go right here.
But you closer to the heat.
I know, but it's just sit right here. It's fine. Wherever you were. I don't know where you were.
I'm where I am.
Where you're supposed to be.
I just want to say I've been watching and loving Stephanie Mills probably since I was 9 years old. I got the pleasure of seeing her in Washington, D.C. at Fort Lincoln Park, which is a park off Minnesota Avenue in Washington, D.C. And I literally was put up on a man's shoulders because I was so skinny that he was able to put me on his shoulders to see the concert. And it started to rain, and she graciously said that if we were willing to stand in the rain to watch her, she was going to stay on that stage and perform. And that warmed my heart as a little girl. So I grew up with her music, and she is my number one female artist.
She always says that. Yeah.
And you know, her love for people resonates through her music.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another reason why I just connected with her so strongly. And my favorite part of the concert was her having her son come up there and sing on the mic and see the laughter and the giddiness in his eyes.
And hers.
And hers. And them just looking at each other, you know, with that love. Mm-hmm. And of course, so when she sang the Proud Love, you know,
let's talk about that.
You see it on her, you see it in her, and I actually have her inspirational CD, and when she sings that Proud Love, she actually says the Proud God on that inspirational CD. So I know, you know, from following her, you know, throughout my life, like I say, she started the fabric of my life as a little girl. Mm-hmm. That, you know, she is a light, you know, of a human being. Yeah. And what she does and puts out there in the atmosphere, I'm just grateful to see her now get her fruits and her labor back.
Yeah.
All that she's, you know, put out in the world.
Yeah.
And so to see the age group that was using at the concert, you know, says a lot. And I'm just looking forward to seeing her continue to shine. You know, even at 65, she's still a light and a black vessel that we need.
Yeah.
Her.
Yeah.
Everything that's going on. So
yeah,
I give Will Downey 100% review.
He was excellent.
He was excellent. My
voices is crisp.
Yes, both of their voices to me has not changed.
No,
it was like
it's strong. It was almost stronger.
Exactly. It's like so captivating to just go back to when you heard those songs. Yeah. And it's almost like it's like time just stands still when you hear them sing. Yeah. You know, because your life just really goes back to those moments that song became near and dear.
And all the stuff that Will Downing almost died. Exactly. He almost lost his voice. If you watched his Unsung or know his story, and to be so strong like that when he couldn't even sing, when he couldn't even talk. He couldn't even talk.
He was really at a debilitated state.
Yeah. And he didn't know what he was declining.
Yeah.
And they didn't know what was wrong at first, and he couldn't. So just to see that, because we talked about that at the show, I danced so much as if my head wrap was off. I wear hair wrap all the time. I never dance it off.
Her head wrap started to get into the groove.
Yeah, it was starting to slip. It was like it was slipping back, but it was so good. Like it's 1:30 in the morning. So when y'all see this, know that it's 1:30 in the morning right afterwards, because I know I was probably going in circles. Just know that it was a good show. So if Stephanie Mills comes to a city near you and she's with Will Downing or whoever, Will Downing, if he comes to a city near you and he's with someone else, either one of them or together, need to. It is worth it. Because it's the good singing. You know, there's not a lot of good singers out there. Like you might get the entertainment and not the singing, or the singing and not the entertainment. Here is both. You got the personality, you got the singing, you got the entertaining, you got the humor. You know, Stephanie Mills says she's single by choice because she don't deal with no mess. And these men out here are messy. But she said if she was in love and then she sang some of hers, Focus on Me. Because she said, think about it, she didn't sing nobody's songs really but her own. Yeah. That's when you know, like you got enough songs. Right, the own body of work.
Feel a good concert.
A long concert. Yeah. But she sang that part of her, Focus on Me, but she was dancing all up and down that stage. She was not. But you know what? She didn't look tired. Nope. She didn't look winded. Nope. Her voice didn't sound winded. She was dancing. like dancing and hopping and jumping, you know, because she got that signature where she always does the little dance.
And spooning on her background singers.
Wait, he had his hands right on her hips too.
Yep.
Did you see that?
Yep, yep. And she put them back on his.
Yep. You know, and performing, she's like, we like to have fun on stage, you know, and they're singing to each other. Even Will Downing with his background singing, I was like, ooh, what his wife gonna say? But she probably already know they've been married for years. But the way they were singing the song that Never Felt Like This, exactly, with Rochelle Farrell, they captivated it. Like they performed like you would have thought that they were together. Like they were a couple. That's how they really. He even got lost and touched her head. Like, come on, baby. I said, "Oh, what the wife gonna say?" But of course, they already know, and I'm sure. But they gave the performance, even with Stephanie Mills with her background singer. She don't want him. You know, that's like a son to her. But they gave what they were supposed to give. Like that whole.
They did the showmanship.
There you go. There you go.
They definitely did the showmanship.
Absolutely. What else you want to say? As you go ahead and say whatever you want.
Midnight hour.
It's past the midnight hour, child. It's almost 2. It's going on 2 a.m. 1:35.
Wonderful concert. I give them both 2 thumbs up. You see both of them?
Well, maybe we need to give them 4.
Yeah, 4. Not 2, your 2.
And shout out to Vina. This is the second time. Shout out to Vina. So she saw that I was there on Facebook, and she was like, wait, you're here? So we were trying to figure out where each other were. So we got a chance to see each other and hug it out after, and met her fiance. And they met her at my sisterhood supper. So she was excited. So they both recognized that they knew each other. And but this is the other thing. When I was at Maryland Live before, seeing Johnny Gill and Ralph, she was there too, and I found that out, but I didn't get a chance to see her. So finally, you know, I did connect with another person that follows me on social media at that concert.
Well, I hope y'all like this review. And I'm about to end my night with Sayonara.
Look, now it went off. So now the heater went off. Because basically, the noise went off. All right, y'all. This is Reviews and News. This is all about Stephanie Mills and Will Downing in Hanover, Maryland. If you don't know where that is, it's in Arundel County, Arundel Mills, not too far from Baltimore, not too far from DC, but I guess it's labeled Baltimore because Stephanie Mills kept saying the Baltimore show was sold out. Hey, Baltimore, so we can get to Baltimore. I guess that's the quickest big city to where it is. All right, y'all. And again, I'm on my iPad, so I got to see all my little stuff, see how it's working out. But thank you so much for taking the time to watch this Reviews and News. This is Kendall Anise. Remember, you are a star. Don't allow anyone to dim your shine. Till next time, God bless, peace. Oh, let me just say this. I'm so glad. Now, I've loved Stephanie Mills for a long time. I have never, and I've gone to tons of concerts, I have never seen her live. She did not disappoint. I'm so glad and honored that I did. Same with Will Downing. I've seen lots of concerts, I don't think I've ever seen him live. I don't know why, low key, I feel like I had years ago, but let's say I didn't. So to be able to see them and hear some good singing and to be with my homie over here and her to be able to do this for me, it was amazing. So I'm glad that I got a chance to have girl time with that one over there and to be able to hear some good singing because we was up dancing. We wasn't, we ain't going to no concert sitting down tapping our foot. We are dancing. Oh, yeah, she said we had God's favor because people didn't show up on our row. And, you try to be mindful if somebody is behind you, but then it's not our fault if somebody's just sitting down, but then they had the big screens and they were still able to see. But this is the thing, Stephanie Mills is so short. We have to stand up because if people are standing up in front of us, we got to be able to see her because she's, 4'11", somewhere around there, 4'10", under 5 feet. So we had to be able to do that, and we had to be able to enjoy ourselves. That's just what it is. I don't think I ever sat at a concert because I'm there to have a good darn time. And a good time was had by all. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless y'all. Peace.